So the Halloween beta is out, and with that we got access to the 3 new Horsesign Research Group weapons, which are the HRG Nailgun, Tier 3 swap weapon, the HRG Buckshots, which are Tier 2 weapons for support. And then we got the HRG Healthrower. So let's go over these 3 weapons real quick. So the HRG Nailgun on SWAT is quite interesting. First off, it got 2 fire modes, a basic, single fire full auto mode, and then it got the triple full auto mode. With this triple fire mode, it allows you to basically dump bullets super fast, or nails, I guess, is what this thing is shooting. Yeah, so how well does this weapon do? Well, it got 3 penetration, so it's somewhat nice to, clean small and medium sets with, because if you really want to, you can just spray and pray. If you have set time, yeah, you can honestly just do that and everything kind of dies in front of you, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so it's pretty good to clean, small and medium sets with, but most importantly is that it is actually good against flesh pounds. So yeah, as you saw there, in the single fire mode, it kills the flesh pound fairly quickly, even at tier 3. And it's better with the triple fire mode, because this have the potential of killing it even faster, which is very good to use if you're using a flashbang, not a flesh pound, I guess. Flashbang, what? But if you're using a flashbang, yeah, you can very easily decap a flesh pound by flashbanging it and then just run up and, mag dump with the triple fire mode. So that's very good. Against Skrakes, it's okay. As you can see, single fire mode usually takes some time to kill the Skrake, although that wasn't like a super clean takedown, but you're probably going to, most takedown is probably going to look kind of like that, or slightly better. But then again, if you want to, you can flashbang it, walk up and, just hug it and dump your mag into it with the triple fire mode, which is very good. And as you saw here as well, kills the Skrake really fast, even at tier 3. However, it becomes really strong at tier 5, because this thing has some pretty solid upgrades. So, tier 5 against a flesh pound, it basically becomes an F and fall for SWAT with the single fire mode, which is quite interesting. And oops, let's try that again. Oh, I flew pretty far there. So yeah, with the triple fire mode, you can kill it faster, although for, kind of a raw takedown, where you're head tracking it in the rage animation, I find it to be somewhat inconsistent. But again, if you flash it and, just dump it, yeah, the flesh pound just dies. So that's pretty good. And, also set time. He kills it pretty fast, as long as the flesh pound isn't blocking his head. And you also gain a ton of stun power in set time, which is pretty good, because, rapid assault. Yeah, just the same thing in set time against Skrake. Kills super fast at tier 5, which is very nice. And you can just put it in the triple fire mode and spray and pray while you're in set time, and just kind of just clear out everything in front of you, which is kind of funny. So the nailgun, the HRG Nailgun, pretty good. An excellent flesh pound killer, which is the ones that the type SWAT struggles against, is quarter pounds and flesh pounds. But now SWAT got a weapon as well to deal with them, just like a Commando got with the F and fall. so that's interesting, but I kind of doubt this weapon is going to stay as strong, especially how strong the tier 5 version of it is. I doubt it's going to stay this strong for that long, but we'll see what happens. People have been kind of like weird with the bounce lately, so who knows. So yeah, so next weapon is the HRG Buckshot, which, you know, is a support weapon. You can buy a single one for 550, or you can buy dual ones for, you know, 1100, which is quite nice because that allows you to basically buy a single buckshot as a eco option for wave 2 if you cannot afford like an H12. So, you know, you can just buy a single buckshot revolver, use it for wave 2. Wave 2 ends, you can sell it, get the H12, maybe a boomstick if you want to, M4 maybe as well. Or hell, like even Nailgun now, since the Nailgun got buffed a lot in the beta too. Yeah, so it's a very good eco option for, you know, early game. And also something else that is very nice about the single buckshot revolver is that you can use it in a ton of like setups, like for example tier 4 boomstick, tier 5 A12. You can still like fit this buckshot revolver in there. Or, you know, same thing with like Doomstick M4. You know, upgrade Doomstick, and then you can either choose to upgrade the M4 or get a nation type pistol if you want to. You can run, you know, Boomstick, H12, M4, and a single one. And here, you know, you can either upgrade the double barrel twice, upgrade the M4 twice, or, you know, buy an Asian type pistol and just upgrade the M4, I guess.
It's chucking it down.
So, yeah, you can fill up, fill the space with a lot of loadouts with a single buckshot revolver, which is quite nice because it has quite a bit of ammo with it, and the damage is pretty decent on it. It's more than good enough. It's the same as the SG shotgun, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, single buckshot revolver, very good to, you know, fill out the loadouts with, which is nice. But then it's the dual ones. Well, the dual ones at tier 3 feels very underwhelming, honestly.
That's a big one.
It requires quite a, you know, good amount of shots to actually kill flesh pounds, so you can't kill it in 10 shots by yourself, which sucks a lot, which means, you know, you have to reload. That's not good. I can even just spawn AI-less FP to show. 10 shots, I'm pretty sure all of those are perfect. 11, yeah. So that's a problem. At tier 3, you cannot kill a flesh pound by yourself without having to reload. That's pretty terrible.
It's wetter than a haddock's knickers out here.
And, you know, against Drakes, you know, if you hit every single shot perfectly, you can kill it in 8. Although against Drakes, that's very unrealistic, since, you know, how Skrakes likes to kind of swing around all over the place once they get close to you. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Although, you know, if you're close to Skrake and, you know, you end up with set time, oops, I guess you can kill it. But even then, come on. There we go. Yeah, but even then, I find these weapons to be, at tier 3 at least, to be very inconsistent at killing Skrakes in general. You have better weapons, honestly, like you have the M4, you have the Boomstick, you have even the H12, I feel like are better. You know, at their base tier, compared to the HRG Buckshots. Although they have quite good upgrades, although even at tier 5, they aren't going to be as strong. I think they're slightly under 200 damage or something. So yeah, so not too, like, strong. But at least at tier 5, against flesh pounds. Oh, come on. Try that again. Yeah, at least you can now, like, decap it during its enrage animation fairly consistently. Although the problem at tier 5, you know, they start to weight 8 kilograms. You know, 8 blocks of weight is quite a lot, and you're better off just getting something else. Like hell, you're even better off getting a single Buckshot revolver with an M4 on, I feel like it. Because, you know, M4 is quite good for burst DPS. And the M4 can 6-shot a Fleshbound and 6-shot a Scrake too, I think. A tier 3, I don't remember exactly, the Scrake damage number. And as well, I find this weapon to be way better against Scrakes. Yeah, so, you know, Buckshot revolvers, if you upgrade them to tier 5, you know, they become somewhat good, but again, I feel like you have way better options as support that feels way more consistent as well.
A little Italian mayhem. Pair of a new one.
So yeah, I don't feel like these weapons are that consistent. They have quite a bit of recoil. Also, spread on them seems to be pretty like weird. And as well, you need to kind of need to upgrade them to make them good. So, and when you upgrade them, they become too heavy. So yeah, using them against everything quite bad. But again, having a single one as just like an extra shotgun that you can bring with you is quite good. So dual ones, pretty garbage. Single one is quite good for, you know, to use against small and medium sets. So that's the Buckshot revolvers, and let's go over the Healthrower. And honestly, with the Healthrower, it's not that much to say. I'm pretty sure you cannot heal yourself. I have at least not been able to heal myself with it. And as well, it doesn't deal that much damage on the mouse one. It poison panics as well, which makes it like terrible to use against big Zeds, because it's always annoying to have, you know, someone poison panic big Zeds. Oops. Poison panic or fire panic big Zeds, as always. So yeah. So there's no real point of using it against, you know, bigs at all. You're just going to annoy your teammates, most likely. So yeah.
That is practice.
Also, the healing dart, the normal healing dart, takes 50 per shot, which is quite terrible. It recharges fairly quickly, but 50 per dart is pretty bad, considering this weapon already weighs 7 kilograms. You know, the same as the HRG rifle. So yeah, so I don't really find that much use of this weapon. Maybe with only like if you have everyone grouped up, or you know, if you have a berserker and want to be lazy, you can just hold mouse 1 down on the berserker and just like not worry about your berserker dying or something like that. But other than that, I don't really find any really good use of this weapon. I find the freeze story to be way better.
It's chucking it down.
With the freeze story, you know, you're capable of freezing big sets, and if you have to, you can still kill them with the auto fire. So yeah. And both the freeze thrower and the Healthrower weights the same as well. The only difference is that, you know, you don't have the healing darts with the freeze thrower, but again, the freeze thrower is one of the best utility weapons in the entire game. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And yeah, the upgrades gives it a good chunk of extra damage, but not enough to save it, honestly. It's a waste of dodge to upgrade it. So that kind of sucks, but hey, I guess that's how it is for now, at least. But it will be interesting to see what happens in the second phase, you know, beta 2, to these weapons. See what weapons are going to get buffed and nerfed and everything. But that's how they are in beta 1. So yeah, that was a quick rundown, I guess, of the new HRG research group weapons.
Wetter than a haddock's knickers out here.
So yeah,